MsTeeTalk, bitch.
Welcome to Ally on the Rise. This is all about people who are chasing their dreams, chasing success, and people who are on the rise. I want to thank everyone who's been showing support, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click that subscribe button. As always, I'm C. Matteo.
And it is your boy Al Shep.
And today we are joined by a talk show host, YouTube personality. Please introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, MsTeeTalk. I'm here with Long Island on the Rise today. Woo. I'm so glad that you guys have me today. This is amazing.
We're super excited.
Thank you.
Great platform.
Thank you.
Thank
We're
you so
glad
much.
to have you.
Oh, it's awesome. This is a great time.
Yeah.
And before we even start anything, I was doing research on you, and I discovered that you started T-Talk in 2012.
That is correct.
So I just want to say thank you for supporting the community for so long.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is like one of the originals.
I love that. He's like, I did research on you. I'm like, research? Uh-oh.
No, I did a lot.
I'm so excited. Yes, 2012. So I think this is the 7th year I'm going. I mean, I started when I was just going, into college.
You were 18, right?
I was 18 years old with the iPod.
Oh, nice.
3rd generation.
If I was doing the show at 18, it would be a train wreck.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie.
It was going so good back then. I was like doing so many episodes, but I did private 100 videos. Whew. I did.
Just lock that in a lockbox, never to be seen
I
again.
locked it. I'm like, oh no, this is tragic.
Yeah.
So since we're on the subject, what made you even want to start your own show?
I always knew that I can talk a lot. And I'm like, I want to start a show. This was back in 2012 when YouTubers were getting so big. Because YouTube came out, I think, in 2005. This was like the first broadcast yourself. Remember when that was like the caption? Broadcast yourself. I'm like, I'm going to broadcast myself to the world. So I remember back in 2012, I went to school, Brentwood. Shout out to Brentwood.
Shout out, Brentwood.
Shout out.
Yes. And I'm like, I want to come out with the show. I wanted to be a forensic scientist. I wanted to figure out who killed people. I'm a crime fanatic. Love crime. My life.
Favorite crime show. Just real quick. I have
Snapped.
to.
Snap, Dateline, Fatal Attraction. I can keep going.
Oh,
but
you
Snapped.
watch ID.
Oh, I watch ID. You turn on my TV, it's programmed to ID.
Nice.
ID is my life. Oxygen came into a crime channel. I don't know if you guys know that.
I did not.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. I am I'm so into crime. Like I was just watching 2020 the other day. Amazing. Like when I get older, like in my 60s or 50s, I want to host Dateline. I want to interview murderers. That would get that. But to refer back to your question, when I was younger, I'm like, I'm going to start a show, but I didn't want it to be called the Tiana Show. Like that sounds so cliche, the Tiana Show. Nah, let's talk about something else. I was like, all right. Back then, the Kermit the Frog wasn't even out when he was sipping the tea. It wasn't out, but people used to call me T. My name is Tiana, T for short. I'm like T-Talk, and I was like, whoo, like the light bulb. Yeah. I'm like, this works. T-Talk works. So I'm like, this definitely works. And then I had to come out with like a list of what I want to talk about. When I first started, I wanted to do pranks. I wanted to do makeovers. I wanted to be your next Oprah at 18, like doing so many things. Then when I realized that's kind of hard to do, you need the people, you need a team. And I was still young, but I got an iPod and I used to put the iPod right on the stand and I used to write everything down and just recite. So I was doing basically more culture. Like, oh, President Obama is the president of the United States again. That's when I was doing my show when he was inaugurated again. Or when Beyonce did the Super Bowl, cried. Like stuff like that. Nice. Was like things coming out. Or even like the Boston
the marathon.
Yeah, the marathon. That I did stuff like that. I remember that. That was a long time ago.
Like current event type stuff.
Yeah, I was doing current events. Yeah. Then I was like, I knew like, wait a minute. I want to do interviews. I'm like, I want to come out with, an interview series. T-Talk was like little things. It's current events. I did little sketches, stuff like that. People like stuff like that. But I'm like, that's not me. Let's do some interviews. So I did a couple of interviews. Like one when I was 17. I came out with them when I was 18 with R&B singer Bobby Valentino at the time. And then I came out with like another interview with like local artists from Brentwood. at the time. It was very sporadic. It wasn't every single Tuesday like I wanted. Yeah. So then after that, I'm like, you know what? I went to college, went to Suffolk Community College, graduated, associates, holla at me. Then I went to Brooklyn College, a bachelor's degree in radio television, holla at me again.
Absolutely.
And
great accomplishments.
Yes, those were so fun because I worked in a TV studio at school.
That's sweet.
And using that and applying that to my show was so fun. Directing your own show isn't the easiest thing. And I realized how hard it was to direct your own show. If you're in the studio, cut 1, cut 2, camera 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lower thirds up, audio up, cue the music up. All that shit is hard. And I learned all that while I was doing T-Talk. So I had everybody like helping me with that. Like, I'm like, how do you, when they watched my show when it was premature at that time. Then when I graduated Brooklyn College, I'm like, yo, I'm coming out with the interview series. And yes, you said, how did I start in the beginning? But I'm going from the beginning to the end, just slowly.
Tell us everything.
That's great.
Yeah, but when I graduated, I'm like, this is the time to come out with episodes every Tuesday. So I started off with the Maui Mac in August of 2017. And till this day, I dropped 66 interviews, and I already recorded like 70 interviews. So it's been such a great experience every Tuesday. So it's T-Talk Tuesday every Tuesday. That's my hashtag, T-Talk Tuesday.
T-Talk Tuesday. Remember it. Never forget.
Tuesday. Definitely. I had to. I needed, just like you guys are showing love to Long Island, people that are on the rise. I was doing the same thing since 2012. I came up with at least an interview every year until 2017, which was consistent every year. Then I took a little
weekly.
Yeah, then I took a little break. I was like, let me go on vacation, enjoy my life real quick. Then I went back into it, and I've been coming out with episodes every Tuesday with different people. We're talking about chefs. We're talking about music artists. We're talking about painters. We're talking about photographers. We're talking about little kids that went viral. I can keep, I can name.
Yeah, that kid that was singing the Migos song.
Yeah,
right?
Barry went viral, like 10 million views. I was like,
wow.
Oh, he's very smart. I'm like, I need him on the show ASAP. I hit her up, please come on the show. They were there the same Sunday. I hit her up on that Friday. They were there on Sunday because they was like, well, I just think what you do for the community. We're coming. So you have to, let people have respect for you and, what you do, because this is hard. Yeah, I do T-Talk, but I also edit the content. I also shoot the content, and I also produce the content. Being in a studio that's nice is not free. So it's like, I have to do all of that to make it, big.
Doing some research on you, you won Most Likely to Be Famous in high school.
I did.
So what characteristics do you think a person needs to win something like that?
Well, in high school, I kept saying I want to be a talk show host. I'm going to be the next Oprah. I'm going to be a talk show host. And I'm very talkative, and I have the personality, like you said, the characteristics. I'm witty, I'm funny, I'm this, I'm that. I make jokes sometimes. I can light up a room. I know that's
vibrant personality.
Yeah, vibrant.
Yeah.
You see all the colors of the rainbow right here.
Yeah.
But I'm very, vibrant. And when I was nominated for 2 categories actually. So Most Likely to Become Famous and Most Talkative.
Right
I could have won Most Talkative because I talk my ass off. However, I won Most Likely to Become Famous, and in the picture in the yearbook I have a mic in my hand, and that's back in 2011. I graduated 2012, but that picture was taken like before then.
When you go to that high school reunion and you're killing it,
oh my God,
everyone wants your autograph. I mean, what is that feeling gonna be like?
I'm having my own little entourage. I'll pull up. I'll be like, this is sponsored by T-Talk.
Sponsor the event, right?
Yeah, I'll sponsor the entire event. It's crazy because my 10-year anniversary is coming up in like 4 years.
Oh, you got it in that time.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I started so young.
Absolutely.
You did emphasize you started at 18.
Yeah.
That is a
huge.
Premature age. 18, wanted to start a YouTube, a channel, and writing everything down, and being on a schedule. But yeah, my 10-year anniversary, I'ma go. I'ma go.
You'll be there.
I'ma be there.
But you know what? Honestly, good for you because you're 18, you're leaving high school, and you already knew what you wanted to do. So it's like, looking at everything, looking at your channel, it's definitely paying off. So
Yeah, definitely. People don't leave high school knowing what they want to do. They go to school, liberal arts. I was like, no, I'm going to take radio and television in Selden in Suffolk Community College. I'm going to learn. And it seems easy, but I'm like, I had to learn TV and I had to learn radio at the same time. So I'm like, oh, and then took all these bullshit classes I never cared about. But, being there and seeing even people I went to school with working for big corporations. But when I see them working for big corporations, I was thinking about doing that last year. But I was like, do I want to work for ABC right now? I have a job, a real 9-to-5 job, besides TeeTalk. I would, TeeTalk would be a full-time job one day, but it's not a full-time job one day. But my job is so flexible. I can leave and do events.
Oh, that's sweet.
They know. Oh, they watch.
Yeah.
They know what TeeTalk is about. I'm very passionate.
Awesome.
So I'm like, I'm going to stay with them. I get paid decent. It's funding everything that I have, everything that I do. Because the big name, I'm going to make a name for myself just doing what I love to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost like since TeeTalk's a business, you're building your own business instead of working for somebody's business.
That's my thing. I really don't want to work for I do want to work for MTV. If you need a host, I'm there. I'm on the red carpet. Hello, BET. Hi, how you doing?
Almost like an independent contractor.
Yeah, independent contractor. I'll be a freelancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that. But, TeeTalk, I'm just trying to figure this out because I see people do, different, they work for different people. But the people that inspire, inspire me, that talk show hosts that are in my age, do not have their own show. I don't think I've seen people have their own show shedding light on their community. I could have started doing celebrity interviews. I was like, no, I'm gonna start where I'm from. So I would say if you was gonna ever ask me what makes you different, I would start from where I'm from. Long Island, shedding light to Long Island, just like you're doing. That's what I'm doing. Then with the celebrities and all of them, they will come next. But at first, I feel like I could take my craft and shed light to Long Island.
That's awesome.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that, and the community does as well, for sure. Now, you've been mentioning college a lot, and a lot of people that do this, the YouTube, the interviews, the show things, they don't do college. I have no college experience. Now, is there any key tips and tricks that you learned during college that has made your venture easier that you could throw out just maybe for somebody who's never went?
Right? I do notice that. And I'd be like, oh my God, they didn't go to school. I went to school and I'm not there yet. College taught me, not that people are not organized, but organization. It taught me patience when it comes down to the studio or being under pressure. When you're doing this now, you're doing this, you don't have anybody in the back telling you what the hell to do. But when I had a director, like my professor, when we directed shows or something like that, told me, I'm like, oh man, in life, when you're actually if I'm a host and I'm live on TV, you have the person screaming in your ear. In order to, and I learned that in college, literally ear training and voice training, speech, all that it'll be hard to not to know if you didn't probably go to school, stuff like that. I'm like, so you have to keep a straight face, even learning how to read a teleprompter and stuff like little stuff like that when it comes down to being a host. But in general, I would say patience, organization, and stuff. Yeah, those two things.
Sounds like rules for life right there.
That is rules. That's rules for life. Be patient.
No, organization, preparation is the key.
Yes. And that is the key. And deadlines.
Yeah, make sure you meet
I
them.
used to write 30-second commercials. I used to do commercials, radio commercials. Deadlines is important. And I think that's when it comes down to come on my show, you have a deadline to come on my show. You have a time slot. I'm organization, just like you guys organize these interviews. I gotta organize interviews. It could be a little bit overwhelming. I'm like, oh my God, I booked 5 people in one day. Hold up. Yeah. But it's
really? You're working like that?
I shoot 3 interviews on Sunday.
Oh,
I do 3 interviews on Sundays for 1
right.
hour. They have 12 minutes, 13 minutes apiece. Yeah,
That's sweet.
I don't do one on Sunday. I learned to do 3, so I have to change 3 times. And it's then, I have my iPad, which is so helpful for the time, so I know when, to talk and when to stop and to wrap up with interviews and stuff like that. I have to make it some real talk show. But I know that I just do interviews, but I also want to branch off and have like a 20-minute show. Like, how does that sound to you guys? Like,
About what?
that's a good question, right? Yeah.
I like it already.
At
I'm
first,
the type,
just like you did, you introduce yourself. I introduce myself. Then why I can bring back what I used to do when I used to do the hot top with like the current events. Yeah. Bring that back. Talk about that at first. Stick around, guys. You're gonna have my special guest coming out soon. Da 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 da. This is what I want to do. I don't know. Cut to a commercial, but I want to produce commercials. You see how I have different artists. Who has like professional commercials about a mixtape coming out? I can just put that in my show, my talk show. So it can be like, I can produce a commercial of like their mixtape or something like that, like a CD or something like that. You can get some commercials from me. And it'll be, cool. Oh, look at so-and-so's new mixtape coming out this time around, December of 2018. Make sure you check it out. B-roll of like them and their music and coming soon.
That'd be sweet.
Then it cuts back to me, and then I'll introduce my my guest, and then I do the interview. That's like a 10-minute interview, 12-minute interview, and then after that I can probably have them perform like a real show.
Yeah, that's cool.
That sounds great.
That's something
that's
to like
awesome.
really like I've always wanted to do, but I'm like, who's gonna sit there for 25 minutes and watch TikTok?
I'm actually that guy that prefers the longer ones. So
Really?
if you do it, you'll at least got one viewer right here. I'll
Great.
watch it.
You got 2 viewers.
No, this is my interview, but I do want to ask you guys, how do you feel about the support on Long Island? You guys grew up in Long Island. Do you feel like we support each other as much as we should?
Can we answer it, and then can you also answer it?
Yes.
All right, cool. Sweet. You want to go?
Holla.
I feel there's a lot of talent that's overlooked, and I feel like the people who are really killing it should be more poppin'. They should have more of a fan base.
Al, how do you feel about
Well,
that?
the scene, I have mixed views because being a consumer of the music scene for such a long time, going to his shows since high school, stuff like that, what I see and what really bugs me, and I've been a culprit of this as well, so like, I come from that. I know where I'm coming from here. It's people coming to see their friend's band and then leaving, or their friend's rapper and then leaving, or seeing their like the person they're there to see and then going in the back and standing for 20 minutes. That's not love. That's not support, and that bothers me a lot. And I've been trying. I've made it a difference to make sure I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure I at least see a few songs of this person that has come here to perform for someone who bought the ticket to be there. And I get, if you got work in the morning, because sometimes that's my reason. I work at 7 a.m., you know what I mean? So I got to, if the show runs till 11, I got to leave at 10, you know what I mean? I'm sorry to the last couple of people. It's just my life. But at the same time, it's like, and also too, it's kind of like, so for the hip hop scene as well, like the hip hop scene is just so, I either fuck with that guy or I fucking hate him. Like I fuck with that guy, or no, that guy's a bum. Like,
yeah.
And it's just, if we came together and did this all as a community,
Mm-hmm.
man,
I
people
think we
who
would
coming out of Long Island like this.
We'll be moving like a borough.
Yeah. And
Like-
the most slept on place in the U.S. is Long Island. Everybody, where are you from, Long Island? Where's that? What's the?
Yeah. Oh, you from the Hamptons?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So it's like, I love the scene, but at the same time, we need to be more progressive as consumers and pushing it.
Could we get your plans for the future?
My plans for the future. What I want to do, I definitely. You're like, what, Tiana?
I'm ready.
What do you want?
I've been dropping bombs all night.
Yeah,
so.
dropping. I want my show to be picked up. I don't care if it's on PBS. Like, hello. WLIW. Like, okay. I want it to be probably picked up. I think it's it's a cool show, but but like I said, I want to elongate the show.
Yeah.
So it's longer and better and cuter. And
Can I ask you something just before you go ahead? I'm sorry. If your show gets picked up and stuff like that, are you going to try to keep it with local stuff as well, local musicians?
yeah, I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love
I know,
to.
like, I don't really know the rules and they go behind when the network gets your show and stuff, but like that'd be so sweet if they let you have a local aspect to it. You know what I mean? You know, do the 3 celebrities and local up and coming. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I had to get
No,
that
that would be so cool. I would love to do local. I've done celebrity interviews in the past.
See the Fat Boy one.
Yeah, I did
that's
Fat
cool.
Boy. I did DJ Self. I did Mariah
Oh, yeah.
Lynn.
Yep.
I did other little artists from the city. I definitely want to do like more celebrity interviews because, to be honest with you, when I did the Fat Boy SSC interview, people that I haven't heard from in years like, I'm so proud of you, bitch. Do you watch my show?
Yeah.
I understand that. It's a lot to you have to be in tune with me. You gotta fuck with me in order to watch the show. I get it. It's a lot that come out with a lot of interviews, but at least if you're from Brentwood or something like that, you've at least seen one episode of my show, at least. Because even when one of my friends that passed away, Sean J, I had his sisters on the show, so that was a really big interview that got around to the hood, and it was crazy. But I definitely want to to your question, I do want to elongate the show. If it's picked up, I want to make it local. I do want to work for a different I want to work for BET or MTV, just to be a host for them freelance. We talked about freelance earlier. I would love to freelance, but I'm still doing TTalk. TTalk is still going to be that thing, and I think I've came up with a brilliant name. It catches you, MsTeeTalk. Oh, what? Yeah, it's like a.
What is she talking about?
Yeah, it's like and then you see like the mic, you see the kiss, and you see the studio in the thumbnail. Before then, I used to go to people's places and record. I used to drive after work, go to somebody over here, drive after work, go to somebody over there, go to somebody's studio. It was so much traveling. However, I saw the studio, Instagram's great, found you guys, found the studio, and I called them the same day. I said, hello. I'm like, I'm MsTeeTalk. I want your studio. I'm coming by. I'm by the next day. I was like, yeah, I want this. I said, how much is this? I said, okay, all right, I'll work with this. I gotta pay every Sunday when I go. And that's another thing. Like, people probably like, oh, somebody did one day tell me like, oh, you just want people that gives you money. No, if I told you how much the studio costs, you'd be like, oh, you think I'm. At first, I was putting out of my own pocket, but I'm like, wait a minute, no. I got shit to pay for. This is a lot.
And you're putting all the work in too.
And I edit. I do not get when I charge people, I do not get paid. That goes for the studio time. I don't get paid to do interviews. I don't. Hosting, then I got to figure when the money comes in. Now, am I worth more? Yeah, so now I did change, my rate, because I feel like it's getting bigger. Like, TikTok is getting bigger, and people are like, no problem. I'm like, oh, really? Like, oh, goodness. No problem. I'm coming on your show. This is amazing. People are so hyped, so excited, and stuff like that. But I do want to, elongate the show, like I mentioned 20 times. I do want to continue with Serial Saturdays. I want to do red carpet events. I want to host more shows. I want to make money. This is all, like, free la-di-la-di-la. I need to be making money. That's not like I'm not itching for the money, 'cause I've been doing this without getting paid for how long? Yeah. YouTube don't pay me. They don't pay me. I don't got enough subscribers or views, no. But it's just like, I deserve it. All the time and hours I be putting in. It's gonna feel good too. It's gonna feel good. I'd be like, hey, and then things start to change. My fashion will start to change. My hair on my head, my human hair, my nails when I get them back on, my makeup, it'll start to change. I'll look like I'm money, because I'm making it. From TikTok. I have a job in real life. I make money, but from TikTok, I do want to push it. That's why I'm here. Your audience and my audience.
Well, I really feel like everything you got planned, you're going to achieve it.
Yeah, I believe you. I
Because
believe everything you're saying.
Sitting down with you, I see fire in you.
Mm.
And I also like that you have so many ideas for it to grow, how you want to travel and you want to host this, but you
T-Talk
still want to
tour?
keep T-Talk going. Like, I like how there's so many things going on. So it's like all that momentum building.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you know what I mean? You're going to be known.
Yeah, I have to be. I know it's gonna take time, and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh my god, they made it, but they never had a show like I did or reach out to their community. They sat there, Millie Rocks, now they're interviewing celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, damn, but it's not my time yet. My time is coming soon. Are you guys gonna say I had MsTeeTalk on my show? And I know people are like, oh, you're gonna forget about that? No, I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm not saying I don't think. I would not forget about where I came from, because this is where I started. This is where I'm giving back to, first and foremost. But I'm not gonna forget where I came from or the people. I'm still gonna show out. Like, when I make it. Like Emmy make it. Goal. I want to host like the Brentwood Talent Show.
Go back and randomly host an earwax sessions, like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Stuff
randomly
like,
host, and then they would, they'll be like, wow, like, I can definitely do stuff like that. Have a whole security team. I don't gotta drive to these events anymore. I have my driver drive me. I see all that happening before I'm 30. The people, even though people that I look up to, they're almost in their 30s, and I'm just 24. Like, I started at 18. It takes time. It takes patience, but I will get there.
It is game time. I've made up a game for MsTeeTalk.
Wow.
Just for you.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, I didn't even.
He's like, oh shit.
So
Right. I thought game time was up.
So this is how this is gonna go down. So I have a pretend list of people who want to get on MsTeeTalk. Let's just find out who you would accept and who you want it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Jim Carrey.
Probably not.
What is it? He's kind of getting weird nowadays, right?
Yeah, what's good with him?
He's like losing
He's
his
got like
mind.
a beard and stuff.
Yeah, I would just be like,
Okay, so no go.
no, Jim Carrey.
Okay, Lil Wayne.
I would have him. It'll be awkward, but I will have him.
2 Chainz.
Yes.
That guy's
Oh my
awesome.
God, yes. I rep DTP back in the day. DTP. I'm out of the gang, but DTP. He was in Disturbing the Peace. He was Titty Boy.
Yeah. I love his show on Viceland a lot. Most
See, like,
expensive
like
is.
Viceland. Like,
Oh my God.
holla at me, Viceland. Like, I want to be on an internet, like, network, like, starting, and then I could probably be on TV. On email Viceland.
If you ever make it and like we're just like we don't make it or something, can you please interview Action Bronson for me?
Action Bronson, is that the?
Because when we make it, we're interviewing Action Bronson.
Oh.
But for some reason, it doesn't happen. You have to interview
Oh my
Action
God,
Bronson.
I got you, and I'll be like,
All
shout
right.
out to Long Island on the Rise. That's already big already.
Hey.
Okay, Conor McGregor.
That would be a fucking great
No.
interview.
No?
No.
You don't like UFC?
That'd be aggressive as hell.
I'm not.
A lot of
Didn't
cursing.
he just like put a chair into
But that was like a
Yeah.
year ago.
a
or so.
bus, and then
Yeah.
but like recently he just got like charged for it or some shit.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
good off that violence.
Okay,
Okay.
Bad Baby.
Yes.
You
She
would?
probably cursed me the fuck out.
Yeah, she Dr. Phil you big
Wow.
time. You know.
But she was on Dr. Phil. She wasn't on T-Talk when it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really have her? She's a bitch.
She's a bitch. And she's 15. She got new teeth. You saw her new teeth?
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's just like wing
Yeah.
horseshoe. You know what I mean? And they're all the celebrities are doing it. 6ix9ine got locked up. Got the dink.
J. Cole.
Yes.
Cardi B.
Yes.
Riff Raff.
Who the fuck is Riff Raff?
Oh, God, you don't want to know. Blueface.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Oh, yeah. He put my name in that song. That's my name in that song.
Stop fucking using it.
Bust down, Tatiana. I haven't heard it. Cardi B's on the remix, holla, but I haven't heard it. I heard that song, but I really haven't heard it. Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Will Smith.
Yes.
I'm secretly
Will
answering all
Smith.
these.
Will Smith. Will Smith.
Is he
Yes.
Aladdin now? He's gonna be Aladdin.
He's Aladdin. He's Bad Boys 3. He's
the legend.
legend.
He's
Love
the
Will
man.
Smith. He's the man.
Shout out Will Smith. If you ever watch it, shout out Will Smith.
Whoa, Vicky.
Oh my God.
The Fairly Odd Parents?
No.
No.
I'll show you after. You don't want her on.
Okay.
That was like a joke one. 6ix9ine.
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
You like Tekashi?
No.
But you would have him on TikTok?
That interview's an instant
just-
3 million view interview.
I just think sometimes it's not like if I don't. I guess you probably have to have. I will have an interest. I don't think I have to like somebody to have on my show, because there's people that came on my show. I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, but then sometimes they change my mind of how I felt, or I talk about it. I don't know, some people don't like you, but how do you I would get spicy on stuff like that. But yeah, I would have an interest. Yeah, I would do him. Okay. Interview him.
Donald Trump.
No, I would no Donald Trump, no Tommy Lauren. You know Tommy Lauren?
Yeah, yes. I don't like her in the slightest. Donald Trump one, he'll probably be tweeting in the middle of your interview about something.
Yo, like he didn't even say Beyonce. Hey.
Because I knew that was gonna be a yes.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to mix it up.
Queen Bee, Donald Trump, hell no.
Okay.
I respect that. Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. Just because it's
okay.
like,
I'm like, I don't know anybody else's views on Donald Trump. But
no. I don't really have much presidential views on anything, but I just know that's not the guy I want on, because that is just a bad look all the way around, and he is a doofus.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
But
all right, so
that's pretty interesting.
congratulations.
That was also
You killed that.
But
Yeah, I made it. Long Island Arise.
it's so
Stand
great.
up.
I want to say thank you for coming
Thank
out
you.
and joining us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for the shout out on the Show Me Your Colors thing, because that really
Yes.
made both
Made
of
a
our
lot.
days.
Yes.
Yeah, made my week.
Shout out to Jose.
Yeah, shout out to
Color
him.
Colors.
Sick
Shout out to
event.
Next Big Wave happening
Yes.
again.
Happening
Absolutely.
again in
Colored
March.
colors, all that.
I saw that. I'm there.
And before we wrap things up, where can people follow you on your journey?
On my long journey, people can follow me at MsTeeTalk, MsTeeTalk. Funny story. They didn't have Miss as MISS back in the day, so I put MS. It was the one that was available. So MsTeeTalk. It's a miss.
Awesome.
Check her the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right?
If you're not following,
All right, people.
follow.
What is this? You're 64 episodes deep?
70.
70
yeah,
episodes.
that's
You got a
all.
lot to binge, people.
Watch it.
Talk, you know what's up. Thank you for watching this episode of LI on the Rise.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button.
And comment who you would like to see next.